Welcome to the Cerberus channel. This will be an unedited video to start. I'll come out with a produced, polished video hopefully later. But right now, we are going, for lack of a better term, balls deep or all the way through the gaps with Dick Night Train Lane. Now, what you have to understand about Dick Lane is he was the greatest Lion, the greatest NFL player that I know of. He was a cornerback for the Detroit Lions. He played for, I believe, 2 other teams. In his rookie year, he set the NFL record for corners. For both, I want to say both touchdowns and interceptions, but definitely interceptions. He still holds the record for interceptions. And that was a 12-game season. He still has the record. Now, Dick Night Train Lane has been quoted as saying, there's never been a good NFL tackle above the eyebrows. That just means he would hit you. He used to do this thing. He would take his forearm and he would bury you into the ground. He would just take you at the neck and bury your head into the ground. Now, they made rules against face masking, and they made rules against clotheslines. But regardless of what you took away from him, he would find a way to tackle you. If he was in the league today, leg injuries would be up 1,000%, 100. For sure, he would raise the bar on what it is to tackle a guy. Now, he also played in a Pro Bowl with appendicitis. So that tells you how tough the guy is. The guy would do anything to improve his game. So, they're great Lions I could compare him to. Barry Sanders, who marched to the beat of his own drum. So did Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson innovated the catching at the sideline. People did it before that, but nobody did it consistently before Calvin Johnson. I'm convinced of that. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. Urinating Tree, somebody who knows more about football than I do, can definitely correct me. But now let's get to the fun bits. I'm through the intro. He also played offense. He was a running back and special teams. I'm sure he was a gunner or something. I have not watched his special team highlights or his running back highlights. But the guy was violent. And the guy was effective. So, if he was around today, Dan Campbell would be the happiest man alive. Night Train Lane would transform the defense. Now, a guy like Terrion Arnold might become that. Terrion Arnold definitely aspires to be the best player in the league. So does Amon-Ra. Now, if Amon-Ra played corner, he would look a lot like Night Train Lane. But Amon-Ra plays wide receiver. So, to get the same performance out of him, he has to block. He has to help his teammates find a way to make any play work. And he does. That's who Amon-Ra is. But Night Train Lane, I don't know how to explain it. He was a different animal. He could have played quarterback. He could have played safety. He could have played linebacker. The most impact he could make was at corner, because defense is the most important position on the field. I believe that. It's the hardest position to play, corner. Not only do you have to be fast, you have to be violent in ways that most people wouldn't even consider. You have to be creative. You have to come up with solutions other people wouldn't think of. Because when you're going up against the Chiefs or Josh Allen, you really need to make that motherfucker know that he's lost. Once you've convinced him he can't win the game, you've won the game. That's it. It's that simple. You got to beat the fucking defiance out of a guy like Josh Allen. He can lose any game. Josh Allen's biggest flaw is that he throws interceptions. And he will throw 5 in a game if he gets in the mood to. The only way to get that out of him is to blitz him, to go on the offense and force him to make mistakes. So, I'm getting off topic. My ADHD is definitely flaring up. Night Train Lane was the greatest to ever play the game. He just was. And if you don't think so, you haven't watched enough of him or heard enough about him. I would love a guy like that, and I'm excited for Terrion Arnold. Yep, well, I guess I should sign off. Go Lions. I'm going to throw clips into this video. Definitely Night Train Lane deserves clips. But I'll post an unedited rough cut first. If you have any questions about Night Train Dick Lane, I might do a live view if this video does well enough. Yeah, whatever works, I'm going to keep doing. So if you want to encourage a specific type of video, go ahead and feel free to send it to me, ask me questions, and I'll answer anything. Oh, Brandon Perna. This is clearly a ripoff of Balls Deep into Dick Night Train Lane, which, if you were a Lions fan, you would have already done. But since I'm the Lions fan and you're a Denver fan, condolences recently, but at least you've had a lot of success. That can carry you for a while. Good luck with Bo Nix. I know you're excited, but you get excited easily. I can't really call that a precursor to success, but I feel like I should tell another story about Dick Lane. Oh, he was once quoted as saying, if there was a play where I broke my arm to take down a defender, that would be a good play. The dude is just built different. And there are guys like that in the league, but Jesus, it's hard to find a guy like Dick Lane. And everybody needs a guy like Dick Lane. So, signing off. Sorry that Rodrigo can't make his way out here, but he is sleeping. It is about 1 a.m. And I hope you learned something about Dick Night Train Lane, because the man is worth our devotion. He should have a statue built outside of Ford Field. The fact that we don't have a Dick Night Train Lane statue is a testament to how far he's fallen, just because we forgot. We forgot our own history. And I can't accept that. As a Lions fan, I can't accept that. We were great in the 50s because of guys like Dick Night Train Lane. And the minute we forget that is the minute we forget why we can succeed as the Detroit Lions. Why grit is the thing we focus on. Why Dan Campbell can give a speech that will tell you that we will rip your heads off. We will come in there and beat you down until you don't even have thoughts of trying to defeat us. We will conquer anyone who steps foot on Ford Field, anyone who even has thoughts of coming to Detroit and claiming the prize that is a victory over the Detroit fucking Lions. And for that, I thank you.